PM News, my name is Tumelo Mototoana with your sports, and we begin with Banyana, who will have to dig deep if they want to qualify for next year's FIFA Women's World Cup held in Canada. They were held to a 1-1 draw by Ghana in a crucial second Group B African Women's Champion match at the Independence Stadium in Windhoek last night.
Banyana seemed not to have learned the lessons from their 1-0 loss to Cameroon after a costly blunder in defense on Sunday. Last night they committed the same blunders, and it's for this reason that they find themselves on the back foot. Sensing that they faced an early exit should they lose against Ghana last night, Banyana opted to attack from the start. They were rewarded in the 18th minute when Shiwe Nogwanya capitalized after the Ghanaian keeper fumbled the ball in the box following a free kick. But Banyana's defense was once again caught napping and were punished as Ghana leveled the scores just before half-time. The draw means that Banyana must beat Algeria in their last match and hope Cameroon, who have already qualified, beat or draw with Ghana to advance.
We are very, very relieved that we're still in the tournament, and it's amazing, 1 point and still in the tournament after 2 games. It's on the other hand, very disappointed. We created enough chances, I think. I must also say some decisions did not really go our side, let's say it politely. But you need to force the luck yourself, and we need to find a way to get that ball in the net.
Banyana play Algeria on Saturday. Themba Shiwe, ABC News.
Banyana now find themselves in an unfavorable situation following a 1-1 draw against Ghana in their second match of the African Women's Championship campaign. South African ladies face Algeria in their last match of Group B this Saturday, and anything less than victory will see them eliminated from a place in the World Cup. Now, our reporter Lebohang Dube is in Windhoek, Namibia, and he joins us on the line. Lebohang, welcome to PM News.
Thank you for having me in studio.
Absolutely, we wouldn't have any other way. Now, my first question to you is, now our World Cup dreams hang in balance. Is victory in our next match going to be enough to see us progress to the next round?
I think it's more about permutations. Look, if Cameroon beats Ghana and South Africa beat Algeria, then South Africa will then go through with 4 points. And they'll be second behind Cameroon, which will mean that they will meet Nigeria in the next round, in the semi-finals. So I think that it's more dependent on how Ghana perform against Cameroon and how they perform against Algeria. Well, they need a win, so they have to win. So they basically, it still hangs in the balance. But hopefully they will go through. They've got a better chance of qualifying compared to Ghana, because they've had basically two tough matches in the opening of the championship against Cameroon and Ghana. And looking at Algeria yesterday, that game, I don't think that South Africa could lose. But then Algeria's got 3 points, and they can just as well pat the bus and defend. But if South Africa can penetrate this defense, then score the opening goal, then Algeria will be forced to open up, and then it will be an open goal game. So South Africa have a better chance of actually going through.
Now, regarding, of course, last night's game against Ghana, in your opinion, are we lacking concentration at the back?
Look, I think that if you look at both games, the Cameroon and the Ghana game, Cameroon, the lapse of concentration when Roxanne Barker committed that error, which resulted in a goal yesterday, just minutes before, 2 minutes before half time, then they conceded. So I think it's more lapse of concentration towards the end of each half. So I think that's what they need to focus on. But again, I think they're able to create chances. They're just unable to score those goals. So I think what Verapon needs to do is to dedicate these next 2 days on her forward to ensure that they are able to convert those goals.
And what does the future hold for some of these players?
Look, most of the players, we spoke to them this morning as well. Spoke to a number of them. And most of them, they were saying that, look, they've been part of the setup, of the Banyana setup for a number of years. Some played in the 2010 edition of the AWC, some played at the 8th edition in the Equatorial Guinea in 2012, and some represented the country for the first time when South Africa qualified for the first time in the Olympic Games in 2012. So this time individually they'd want to achieve and qualify for the World Cup. And after that, because age for most of them is not on their side, they'll probably then retire. And so that's what they're looking for. But what I can sense is that should they fail to qualify, I don't think we'll see many of these faces in the team. I think most of them will decide to hang up it.
All right, thank you so much, Lebohang. That was Lebohang Dube on the line, talking to us from the Banyana camp in Windhoek.